Hey, good evening, guys. Tush coming at you. Friday night, November 21st. It's about 20 to 8. And we got about 60 Fahrenheit, 62 Fahrenheit, around 15 or 16 degrees Celsius in the garage. We've had the little space heater in the garage, on in the garage most of the day today to get it up to that temperature. It's probably about minus 5 or 6 Celsius outside. So nice and cozy in the garage. So good to be out here after another long work week. So we'll relax and de-stress by working on the car. So we're going to pull that bumper apart finally and paint those mounting brackets and give the bumper another quick coat of the Plasti Dip to clean it up a little bit. And then we'll attempt to get it mounted on the car. So that's what the plan is for this evening. It seems like this is taking forever to get this bumper mounted. I think I've been working on this for the past 3 weeks now. Whenever I've had a little bit of time, so it'd be nice to actually finally get it mounted on the car and off this table or off the floor or wherever it's been sitting. So that's the plan anyway, is to try to get as far as we can on that tonight. Like I said, we'll get that painted up at least, and if we don't get it on tonight, we'll definitely get it on tomorrow or Sunday as a backup day. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll talk to you guys later. A little painting in the garage, a little classic black and white on the TV.
How much money have you got?
I've got about $500 left.
Give it to me.
Maltese Falcon. Not much to report tonight, guys, but the bumper's re-Plasti dipped, and we've got the front wheels off, and we've got those all the brackets painted and ready to go for the morning. So we'll let those dry overnight so we can handle them a little more easy, and then we'll put things together tomorrow. And that's it for tonight. Hopefully these will dry okay overnight. You can tell it's a little bit cold in the garage. The paint's got a few runs in it, but hey, they're painted better than bare steel. Talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, Tush coming back at you. Just coming up to 12:30 or so on Saturday afternoon, and I'm happy to say that the bumper's now installed. I think it looks pretty good considering it's something from nothing. I didn't think I was going to actually be able to find something that would work on this car, but I'm pretty happy with that. This car didn't come with a bumper, so I scavenged it off the 59, and it was in pretty rough shape. So anyway, we made those brackets for the lights and did a little customization on the mounts, but she seems to have worked out okay. So I think I'm going to be happy with that. The license plate will have to be mounted, and you can see here we've got the 2 holes already for the license plate. We need to run a front license plate up here in Ontario, so that's where the plate will mount with some brackets. Just a little update as well on the on that front suspension issue, that binding I had. So I took a look at the outer tie rods on the steering rack, and noticed that the driver's side was much further in, actually the opposite way. The driver's side was much further out than the passenger side, probably by about an inch. So we've took the tie rods completely off, and we basically turned them in the same amount. I did 12 turns in on the screw on the rack. So they're adjusted equally on both sides, so I'm sure that will help significantly until I can get it to an alignment shop and lined up properly. I'll probably do the string method on the front just to get it aligned enough to get it to the shop, although it's probably going to go on the back of a trailer anyway, so probably don't even need to do that. Anyway, I would like to be able to check it out to see if it's rolling a little bit better, and unfortunately we got snow on the ground outside, so that's going to have to wait. But anyway, we'll stop there for now. I do have my next project will probably be this big honkin' sway bar that I need to mount, since we're playing around with the front end and it's up in the air. So this race car, let me just put this here for a sec, came with this huge sway bar that we're going to have to refinish and mount back to the front of the car. So while we've got the front tires off, like I said, and we've got access to everything that we need, you can actually see where it bolts here to the front arms that or the front bumper mounts that come off the frame. That's where the sway bar actually mounts, with some poly bushings there. So we'll probably do that while we've got this all exposed at the front and get that out of the way. All right, guys, talk to you later. Just one more thing while we're at it. I thought I'd give you a quick shot of the covers for the lights. Here's what they look like. So obviously they're blue, and it's hard to probably tell with the light in the garage, but they're blue covers. And I guess the discussion now will be whether I switch to black covers. The blue covers match the blue in the badge, but obviously the black would match the car a little bit better. These are kind of expensive actually, probably close to 80 or 90 bucks for a pair of these. So we'll have to decide. I don't think they look too bad in the blue, but they probably would look better black with the white Lucas lions and printing. So thoughts on that? Alright, as I mentioned previously, we're going to try to move on to make the sway bar look a little bit better. I've got the end links out over here. And I've got the, looks like this was sort of got a cadmium coating to it. So what I do for that normally is I sort of cheat and I use the CAD kit from Eastwood. So it's a 3-step process. Actually, it's more than 3 steps. You're supposed to etch prime the metal after you sort of clean it down or wire brush it. Then you hit it with the golden base. Then you sort of mist it with the green and the red zinc, and then you clear coat it. So that's the steps for that. So that's what we're going to do. Did the same process on the TR6 and it seemed to stand up pretty good. So we'll do the same for the front sway bar, and then when we get to the rear sway bar, we'll do the same. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right, just a quick update. Just coming up to just after 5 o'clock, and got little Joe Kid on the TV tonight. And so I'll give you a quick look at that sway bar all painted up with that CAD sort of look to it. You can sort of see a little bit of little red and reddish green sort of hue to it. Anyway, it doesn't really look, in my opinion, like cadmium, but hey, it's painted and clear coated, so it should last for a little while anyway. So that's it for now. Just a quick update, and we'll move on to something else. Hey, good morning guys, Tush coming at you. Sunday, November the 23rd, and just coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm back out in the garage this morning, and we're having a look at the sway bar, the front sway bar for the 60 TR3. And this is a sway bar that was on the race car. Pretty beefy, and I've got a matched rear sway bar to go with it. It's got to go on the car. I have to do a little customization of the exhaust to clear the rear sway bar, so we'll have to do that in the near future. Anyway, it's all painted up, or CAD painted, cadmium painted, so with a CAD kit from Eastwood like I'd mentioned before. So that's what it looks like when it's done. It's got some little reddish and green tints in it. Anyway, I've got the bushings there ready to go. So I think we're going to get to try to install this on the front of the car, so not really looking forward to it. These can be a bitch to get on, but we'll give it a shot and see how we do. Alright guys, so a quick update for you guys. The sway bar is now on, and looks like it's going to fit okay. So we may have to do a few adjustments. I'll see what it looks like once the car is on the ground, and we'll see how that those end links lay when we get the suspension compressed. So, but it went in not too bad. Obviously it was pre-fitted to this car, so I just put it back on the way it came off. But sometimes that's more of a challenge than you would expect. Anyway, that's it for now guys. We'll probably throw the wheels back on and we'll move on to the next project.